What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you our Week 1 battle for the BBL. It is time. We are facing off against Gravy, who unfortunately, he is the reason why we cannot go back-to-back in the BBR. I want my revenge. I really do. Unfortunately for me, I kind of feel like this matchup is really balanced, and I was kind of hoping it would be a very difficult matchup for him so we can just feel a lot better about our chances. But no, that's fine though. We're in a good position here nonetheless. Our team does have definitely some successful options against his. That is definitely a fact, but he has some very scary Pokemon for us to deal with. So let's go ahead and show off the team that he has right about now. You guys see it, honestly. Naganadel, terrifying. Libero, Cinderace, crazy. Lele on top of that, and on top of that too, he's got Landorus plus Swampert is insane. He's got 3 flying types, by the way, in Landorus, Corviknight, and Articuno Galarian form. He's got a good Spiker in the Heracross. I believe Naganadel also gets regular spikes, but I know it gets T-spikes for a fact. So it's really good. Good Defiant user in Bisharp. Quite a few options to take advantage of the Naganadel with all that momentum he's got. Articuno, I believe, gets U-turn, Lantern, Volt Switch, Corviknight, U-turn, Flip Turn on Swampert, U-turn on Landorus and on Cinderace and on Naganadel. It's a team that honestly I would be very happy to use a team like this. I definitely think it's very scary. The good news though, we have quite a few things that are going to be successful against his roster. Most notably, Rayquaza. Rayquaza, by the way, nicknames me Acnologia. Shout out to Fairy Tail. He has 3 flying resists. He has Corviknight, he has Bisharp, and he has Lantern. 2 of those get hit super effectively by V-Create. 2 of them get hit super effectively by Earthquake. Feels pretty good. But yeah, I feel like we definitely have an advantage with Rayquaza as long as we outspeed things. That's going to be the key here. If we can do that, we should be in a great position. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into it with our first mon, which actually is a better matchup than Rayquaza. And oh, by the way, I should mention, don't forget to like the video, guys. Like the video, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff. Make sure to stick around for the secret word of the day. We always try to reach 40 likes on the video. So guys, if you have not already, leave a like on the video. Do all that good stuff. All right, first mon, Weavile. Snow White, the Weavile right now. Female Weavile here. This mon is better than Rayquaza is in this matchup. It's crazy how good Ice is against this team, especially a Pokemon like this, which outspeeds his entire roster. There's nothing that actually can stand up to it in speed. Naganadel is his fastest Pokemon at base 121, Cinderace at base 119, and after that's a pretty significant jump all the way down to the Tapu Lele. So I'm feeling pretty good about Weavile putting a ton of work against him. It definitely will. Triple Axle is there because it hits things for incredible damage. If I can get all 3 hits, I'm in a really good position. Helps me out to get rid of a Yachi Berry on the first hit, and then we just attack again for the second hit, and then once more on the third hit for the maximum amount of power. That's basically what it is. Knockoff is there as a way to be just good general stab, good utility to get rid of boots on something, to get rid of whether it's, I don't know, a Yaji Berry on something else on the switch in, gets rid of leftovers, all that stuff is very useful. Ice Shard for priority in case the Tapu Lele does not come, or if it's going to be against something like the Landorus, the Corviknight, or the Articuno. Just so you guys know, even though we outspeed all these things, which is important, we outspeed them. Priority in terrain, that's what it is. I got it right the first time. Terrain and priority works a bit differently. If you are on the ground, then you are unaffected by priority. So Pokemon like Lele, Cinderace, they're on the ground, they're unaffected. Pokemon like Landorus, Articuno, Corviknight, Vikavolt, Rayquaza, they are affected by priority still. So it's important to know we can hit only those 3 if the terrain is up. We have Swords Dance there as a backup option. We have the Never Melt Test as our item because the knockoff into a +2 triple axle, so normal knockoff into +2 triple axle with all 3 hits against a max defense Corviknight will OHKO. So if I go for a knockoff on the switch, it goes into Corviknight, and then I can switch out, do whatever I see goes for U-turn or whatnot. I can Swords Dance up, triple axle, and get the KO on the Corviknight, which is the plan here. Speed on the set is there for the Naganadel. That's really it. We don't need speed for anything else specifically. I just felt like this is the best option to be able to beat everything that is not Choice Scarf. Next up though, oh, I should mention as well, Ice Resists have no recovery. That's it. He has all his Ice Resist. Every single one of them has no recovery. And oh, let's just count the number of Ice Resists he has. Lantern and Bisharp. That's it. And what about those Pokemon is important? There's only Flying Resists as well. So Flying and Ice really hit his team for incredible damage. If we can weaken these Pokemon, then Weavile will have a great time breaking for Rayquaza and vice versa. Next up though is going to be Julia's fave, the Mew. With the Culver Berry, we have Psychic, Fire Punch, Roost, and Dragon Dance. Again, this combination of moves is really good here. With Dragon Dance, we can boost up our speed, boost up our attack, which is really nice. Psychic Fangs hits everything for fantastic damage to Pokemon that resist Psychic. Lele, Corviknight, Bisharp, and Articuno. all of them take neutral or better damage from Fire Punch. That's really it. I could have run Flare Blitz, didn't really want to. Wanted the health, felt it was important, so that's really it there. Psychic Fangs is just a nuke on absolutely everything. It really is super powerful. Even though we don't have a ton of investment into our attack, it still hits so hard. So let's go ahead and explain what is the reasoning behind this investment. Well, number one, we have speed on the set for Tapu Lele. Psychic hits everything for neutral and better, except for 4 Mons, like I had mentioned. And then D-Dance is there for the speed boosts mostly. With our investment, we take a +1 Timid Naganadell's Draco. +1. So that would mean if it's Specs, that would mean if it's Life Orb, that would mean if basically it goes for a Draco Meteor or a Nasty Plot and then goes for, I don't know, a Draco Meteor and it's like special attack boosting. Yeah. We also take a Banded Libero Cinderace's U-turn. So if it's Choice Band, we'll take the hit. If it's Adamant, we won't. I don't think he'll be Adamant. There's a chance he will be, but we might take it. Regardless, I'll be able to find out if he's Boots or not, since maybe Webs are going to go up, maybe Rocks are going to go up, who knows. Next up though on this set, and the Culverberry, by the way, is there for the Sucker Punch from the Bisharp. We'll actually take a Black Glasses Bisharp's Sucker Punch from full with, that's at +2 by the way, so +2 Black Glasses Bisharp Sucker Punch, we take that hit. Fantastic. Next up though is going to be Acnologia the Rayquaza. Now this Pokemon is insane. I really like this thing. I've been really kind of enamored about how good it is in the mocks. Originally I was looking at Dragon Dance, but I decided to forego Dragon Dance for Extreme Speed. And you might be saying that's weird because Extreme Speed in this matchup is really tough because Lele just goes in against my team. And it kind of does, but I do have a really good answer to it in the Aegislash, so I don't feel too worried about it. I also have a really solid one in the Arcanine as well. That's pretty good, and a lot of my team will outspeed it on top of that. But with this investment, it's very important. We have a good amount of special defense. Now, the special defense investment plus the Assault Vest is really important here because it allows us, with our AV and the bulk, to take a neutral, timid Naganadell's Draco Meteor or a +1 Dragon Pulse. So if the Naganadel is non-boosting, let's say it's Yachi Berry, for example, and goes for Draco, we will take the hit. And that's important because we can get rid of it. My team doesn't need to have Rayquaza to win. It's really helpful, but it doesn't need it. Rayquaza can just break down for my team, and it's really valuable. I put Extreme Speed over Dragon Dance because I really didn't see the opportunities for me to set up in the mocks. I already have Dragon Dance on Mew. I have Swords Dance on Weavile. I had originally Swords Dance on Aegislash. I just felt there was too much setup and I didn't have the opportunities to get it in. And I felt like having Extreme Speed was really valuable because the only time that Lele came in my mocks is when I said, hey, can you bring Lele, please? That's really it. It gives me an answer to hit the Cinderace for incredible damage and the Naganadel too. They're both pretty frail, so if I can go for an Extreme Speed on those things, it's really good damage, weakening them, especially if the Naganadel is speed boosting and I can chip it down into the range of Ice Shard, for example. That's just one thing. Anyways, moving on to our next mon, I should mention actually we have speed, max speed for the speed tie on the Tapu Lele. Next though is going to be Grim Rapier. That is a sword. Rapier is a sword. It's like a pointy sword thing. That's it. Yeah, so, and Grim Reaper, you know, it's a good pun, I like it. Anyways, the Aegislash has a really cool investment on the set. We are running a minus speed nature, mostly because I want to make sure that I'm going to be taking hits in shield mode, especially from something like the Swampert. If I go for a Shadow Claw and the Swampert will underspeed me and go for an Earthquake, then I'm dropping. But if I can take the hit in shield mode, I'm in a really good spot. Our Aegislash takes non-boosted Pyro Ball from full from the Cinderace. We also take a Naganadel's +1 Fire Blast. And oh, by the way, originally I wasn't running the Octoberry, I was running leftovers. So we actually will be able to take quite a bit of hits. And the reason why I want to have that is to have the opportunity to take a second attack. He has 2 Ghost Resists / immunities, one of which is the Bisharp, the other one is the Greedent, both of which are weak to fighting. So super useful to have. Shadow Sneak is another way to just chip down the Naganadel, put it in a range of Ice Shard. Again, a lot of priority on this team. Don't really feel too comfortable with that, but I kind of need to have it in a way. With our investment, we take Life Orb, Lele's Psychic into Life Orb Shadow Ball. Very important there as well. I definitely think this can be a really cool set for us later on in this game. All right, next up though, we have a fan favorite. Bugaloo the Vikavolt is back with the Octoberry. Obviously, you know, Octoberry Vikavolt with Matt, it's super obvious, but hey, it's really important here with the Cinderace. Obviously, core change is a thing. I don't necessarily see core change or webs being that big of an issue for him, especially if he brings the Bisharp, but still, I have to be aware of it. Stick Web is there as a way to slow down his team, especially and specifically the Naganadel. Roost for recovery, obviously. Energy Ball is a way to hit the immunities that he has to electric for either super effective or neutral damage. The Lantern, the Swampert are going to take tons of damage, and the Landorus is taking neutral damage from it, so it's kind of useful. This is a really good check to the Corviknight as well. I can Volt Switch on it, recover on it, do whatever I have to do. With the Octoberry, I can take any hit from the Cinderace, which is very nice to have. We also take any fire attack from the Naganadel on top of that as well. The Vikavolt takes Banded Jolly Cinderace's Pyro Ball because of our berry. We take Life Orb Naganadel's Draco or +1 Life Orb Fire Blast, and we also take Timid Specs, Lele's Psychic. That's really it on our Vikavolt. I don't know if I want to get up webs. It depends on the matchup. Depends on what I see him have. If I don't see him being a, I don't know, let's say I find out he's banded or something on his Cinderace, I'm happy to set up webs. If I find out he's not banded and I think maybe he's going to be boots, then it's going to be tougher for me to decide if I want to set up webs or not. That's really it. That's the tough thing I'm coming to grips with. Regardless, moving on to our next mon, it is going to be Ripple the Vaporeon. And Vaporeon is going back to being not shiny. I'm a fan of the blue sprite. I really like it a lot. But still, really important here that we have this Vaporeon on our team. It's a fire resist. Very nice to have on a team that has 3 Pokemon that are weak to fire in our Vikavolt, our Aegislash, and our Weavile. Couldn't think of the name for a second, but yeah, Weavile as well. So having Vaporeon there is really important. Wish to recover back up things like my Vikavolt in a pinch, like my Aegislash, like my Mew as well. It's really important to have this option. Ice Beam is there because a lot of the time I felt that this Pokemon would be in when Naganadel would try to set up, and it would be a Yache Berry. So if I can go for an Ice Beam to get rid of its Yache Berry, then I'm in a good position. I feel like that's probably my best bet in this situation to weaken that instead of go for like a flip turn and hope I'm okay. It's just, that's really all I can do. Flip turn for momentum, obviously, if he's going to be Water Absorb Lantern, that kind of sucks. If he brings both of the electric, the ground types, excuse me, the Landorus and the Swampert, I feel pretty confident that the Lantern's going to be Water Absorbed. But we have to make sure. Scald for breaking out of freezes, potentially, also for burning things, really nice. Just the best option to have on a Vaporeon, and Water Absorb, really cool, is an immunity to flip turn on the Swampert. Really, really nice. Our investment on this set is pretty important here. We have enough bulk to take 2 Jolly Libero Cinderace's high jump kicks after leftovers. That's if it's non-boosted, by the way. So pretty crazy that's going to do that much, but we have the chance to burn it as well. We have a minus speed nature to underspeed Swampert and Corviknight so we can get extra momentum. That's really it. We want to make sure we underspeed those things. That's really why we have it. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the team builder. Let's go ahead and jump into the battle. All right, everyone, we're back. He is bringing these 6 Pokemon on the right. We have the return of the layouts for this season. Naganadel, Lantern, Landorus, Swampert, Cinderace, and Greedent. He told me what he's bringing so I can update my slides. Super cool of him. I appreciate that a lot. We just exchanged our 6 team members, this set here for this time, which is very helpful in this situation. So super happy about that. I really, really do appreciate it a lot. If you guys missed it, by the way, we have a secret word of the day. I did not mention it, so I'll try and put it somewhere in post. But yeah, so looking at this, pretty cool that he ended up bringing these 6. I'm pretty happy with this this grouping, honestly. There's only one resist to flying, and that's the Lantern, so that's a thing. Okay. Let's add in everything. Let's make sure I have all my sets imported. Let's see, all that's imported. Let's go to him. He said good luck, have fun. We say good luck, have fun. All right. How do we want to go with this? How do we want to lead off with this? I think a Cinderace lead is pretty free for him, so I kind of want to lead off with Ripple. But the fact that he brought both of the what is it called? Ground types makes me think that that's Lantern is Water Absorb. So I kind of want to lead off with Acnologia here, actually. I think I'm going to do that. I'll lead off with Acnologia here. We're going to kind of scare something out, that's for sure. And there's no Lele as well, which is beautiful because it means we're going to be able to be a lot better off with our priority options. We have 3 options for priority, which is dope. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready? I hope we are. I hope we are. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'd get used to uploading again while doing the sprites. That's something I have to work on. Didn't get a chance to really work on that the past few months. Let's make this Lantern just a little bit smaller. There we go. We're going to adjust things, but we are off and ready to go. I wonder what he's going to do. I think it's going to be the Cinderace. It outbeats everything but Weavile and has coverage for basically everything. Tight as Bramble. Cinderace, beautiful. So we're going to lead off with this. All right. I'm pretty confident that a U-turn into Lantern is going to come out. So I'm actually going to go for an Earthquake here. I'm going to go for the Earthquake here. We're going to see what happens. That's kind of what I want. This is what I was hoping for the lead. All right. All right, let's take a look. I should probably mark down what he has. So let's do that. Wi-Fi, we know he has Cinderace. We know he has Naganadel. We know he has Lantern. We know he has Landorus. We know he's got Swampert. He's just going to switch out. Okay, so I'm pretty confident that he's not Scarfed. Wi-Fi don't work. Is that Lantern? Oh, please. Do not be like Air Balloon. It's not Air Balloon. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. That is what we like to see. Okay. Let's actually take a look at this quickly. Let's take a look at the calc. So we have Rayquaza against Lantern. Alright. Earthquake, 70 to 82. I think this is more like max defense, max HP. Let's see. I don't think it is. I think it's more, it's like a mixed. I think it's mixed, to be honest. I kind of want to go for a Dragon Scent here. If I go -1 and this Lantern goes for Ice Beam, and it is bold, it won't KO me. I feel pretty good about going for the Ice Beam, for the Dragon Scent here. So I'm going to go for it, expecting a Landorus switch. Switch out, go Landorus. Big Chonkus, is that the Greedent? That is the Greedent, okay. How much are you doing to Greedent? Greedent, level 50. Yo, that's a chunk. That is a chunk of damage there. That's crazy. Okay, let's take a look again at Greedent. Let's see what that is. Let's go Impish. Okay, that is not fully defensive, but we're gonna switch out here. I don't think Greedent gets access to knockoff. I kind of want to go into Grim Rapier here, which is what we're gonna do, I believe. Right? Huh. We're gonna go into Grim Rapier here. I don't really need to have this thing, or it's not the most important member of the team for me, that's definitely for sure. So I'm hoping that we can put in a lot of work with that set. Okay. Alright, let's see. What are you going to go for, my good sir? Ice Fang, we take those, and we dodge. Alright, so we outspeed this thing. We have Sacred Sword. But okay, we have close combat potentially as well. He has to be aware of that. What would he go into? What would he go into here? Because again, I'm pretty confident this thing is not gonna, like, I'm pretty confident in this thing. That's Aegislash Shield, not Aegislash Blade. We actually won't do too, it's tough. We should be doing a good chunk to it. The calculator for max defense is 37 to 44, so that's a thing. All right, do we go for Shadow Claw expecting a switch? I kind of want to double here, expecting the Landorus. We're faster, so we switch out first. We'll go into Bugaloo here. We're going to Bugaloo. I don't want to go into Weavile in case he decides to switch in and attack me, but we're going to switch out. Pulling the double here. What is he going to do here? I think it's going to be a Landorus. Earthquake. Okay, I'm okay with that. Not mad at it. Not mad at it at all. Let's go for the Energy Ball. I don't want to go for webs yet. Core Change Cinderace is a thing, and I'd be very worried about that, to be honest. So, in case we see a Lantern come in, being Water Absorbed, okay, he just stays in. That's fine. So we're going to do a good chunk of damage to this. That's not much, but we get a special defense drop. It's pretty free, and it's a berry. Okay, Cheek Pouch, I forgot about that. So it's going to give back 2 times the recovery, right? Citrus Berry plus Citrus Berry. But we have the special defense drop, I'm okay with that. That's quite a bit of recovery it has there. And we see a Super Fang. Okay, that's fine. That's not the end of the world. And I think here I kind of want to go for a Volt Switch. So we're going to go for the Volt Switch here. We're going to go for the Volt Switch here. We have Super Fang. I think this might be a Salt Test, to be honest. Because we've revealed Super Fang, Ice Fang, and EQ. I know one of the last moves that someone brought Greedent. It was TK. He brought Greedent, and he had a the last move was Counter, I believe it was. But now his Green's at -1. Switches out. Do you go into one of your electric immunities? Bees? Is that Nangadel? Beautiful. Oh, cash that thing. Thank you, my good sir. That's some good damage there. Some good damage there. Okay. I don't think Weavile's going to KO, so I kind of want to go into Ripple. Or I can go to Mew here. Because we take any hit. So we'll go into Mew. We'll go into Mew. I think that's a good play. Alright. If I Dragon Dance here, what is he, first of all, what do I think he goes into? He has no Psychic Resists, by the way. Kind of regretting not being Weakness Policy. I was Weakness Policy originally. I'll go for a Dragon Dance here. We'll go for a Dragon Dance. U turns out, I'm fine with that. Let's see the damage, 199. That's 150, that's 40 points of health. Is he Life Orb? No Life Orb is seen. Okay. Not the end of the world. Again, if he's Scarf, then I can't really... I just smacked my table. If he's Scarf, then I couldn't go into my Weavile. I just couldn't. We're going to see Swampert come out. So we're at +1. Okay, so Mew, +1 against Swampert. Physically defensive. I think it's not going to be physically defensive, but based on the fact that he brought it in here. But Psychic Fang will do a chunk to it. So, the question is, do I go for Dragon Dance again? I can go for a second one pretty freely here, and that +2 will do a really big chunk of damage to everything. So we'll do that. We'll go for +2. We'll go for +2. See what happens. Maybe we see a Roar, who knows, but we'll be able to at least determine something from this. So we're at +2 attack, +2 speed. What do we see here? Flip turn. Not mad at it. Not mad at it. 159 it down to... Okay, that's 30 points of health. Is that good for flip turn? Okay, that's for... Oh, that did nothing. I was at 149. I was at 159. They did 30 points of health. No, it did 40 points of health. That's it. Yeah. So we see another attack drop. But this time we see a Landorus. Landorus Therian. We will outspeed it. We will not know if it's Scarf or not. But again, at +1, we do a chunk to it. We do a pretty big chunk. So let's go for... Okay, let's take a look here quickly and see. Jolly Landorus does not kill me with Earthquake. Has to be a boosting item. We're going to go for Psychic Fangs. So we can Psychic Fang it up. Do over half, please. Love to see it. Knock off. We are Culver Berry. We take that. And we can go for another free Psychic Fang. That did a lot of damage. That did a lot of damage. But we can Psychic Fang away. And we're at +2 still. No Psychic Resist. No Psychic Resist. We did just over half. I think that's an offensive Landorus, by the way. Based on the fact that we did over half, I think that's like a low roll on the Landorus. Like 51 to 62 is the investment for no speed. No bulk, I mean, excuse me. Still no KOs on either side. No KOs on either side, but we have a clear advantage here. We really do. We really got that clear advantage. We're doing good. Psychic Fangs, get the KO on the Landorus. That is one electric immunity gone for the Vikavolt. Beautiful. Alright, so get rid of the Landorus here. Where is Landorus? Let's find it. Come on now, Landorus. Let's find you. That's Heracross. Landorus. You're in the wrong section. You're in the section with my Mons. Alright, and there's the Swampert. Regular Roost. Let's get some health back. Swampert. Again, pretty sure it has no investment. If it has no investment, Earthquake does 30 to 36. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. 153 down to an 87. We're good. We're good. 153 down to 87 actually did quite a chunk. That's about... Let's calc this. Oops, I want calculator. Calculator. Every time I type in calc, it goes to the damage calc. We had 153 minus 87 is, what is that? Can't see it. 66. Okay, so that's no investment. I can go for a Dragon Dance here. I can Roost. I'm going to Roost up again in case he goes for Flip Turn this time into the Cinderace. I'm going to Roost, because in case he does that, I don't want to be put into a bad situation. Where Sucker Punch KOs me or something. Earthquake again. It's 2 Earthquakes. I'll mark it down, 2 Earthquakes. Okay, and now we can Dragon Dance once more. We just want to get to a point where we're going to be in a good spot against this thing. So that's 2 Dragon Dances. How much does Libero Cinderace do to me? Libero, oops, Cinderace, excuse me. The Sucker Punch. We don't have a Chocolate Bear anymore. 114 down to 48. That's 3 Earthquakes it's used. That's 3. So we're gonna Roost up here. Gonna Roost. We're +3, +2. So we're at. Gotta keep track of that. Okay, Flip Turn. And 48 down to 109. All right, Cinderace with no berry is at most 132 with Libero. If you go Cinderace here, I'll think he has a Sucker Punch. But we're at +3 speed, +2 attack. We're ripping a hole through everything right now. And let's see. Pyro Ball, if he's not, again, non-boosted, 56%. I feel pretty good about going for a Roost here because he has to U-turn into something else if he wants to damage me, that means. And if he's non-boosting, then U-turn will do 132 at most. So if I Roost, and again, I'll speed, so I'm not too concerned about that. But this Mew is putting in a lot of work. Just sitting here, being a bulky fucker. Tight as Bramble, that is the Cinderace. I'm going for a Roost here. I'm recovering back the HP in case he goes for Sucker Punch. If he goes for U-turn, fine. He goes for U-turn, I'll know for next time. But we'll go for a Roost here. If he goes for, I don't know, something to become a Dark type, fine. But we'll see, does he have the Sucker Punch or not? We Roost up, so he didn't go for Sucker Punch. Damn. What are we gonna see here? We're back at full. U-turn, okay. So let's see what U-turn does. Most it does 132 if he's non-boosting. Is he banned? 192 down to 173. So what? Sorry, 199. Let's adjust this. 199 minus 73 is 126. That is non-boosting. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And the fact that it didn't go for Sucker Punch means I don't think it has it. And if he gets me on that, if he gets me on the play, fine. But we're doing good. Big Chonkus. Alright, I don't think this thing can KO me here. I'm going to go for a Psychic Fangs. Chip it down. Psychic Fang, we're at +2. Should do a good chunk. That did very little. Super Fang again. Okay, not mad at it. Alright, 37. How much should I say it can do? U-turn 132 at most. We'll get back about 100. So we'll be able to take the next hit from the Cinderace, which I'm happy about. So I'm going to go for another Psychic Fangs here. Because if he switches out to Cinderace, fine. I'll take the hit. So we Psychic Fang again. Num num num. We get a KO. Good. So way to go, Mew. That's 2 KOs on the season so far. Very, very impressive. That is for sure. All right. 4 Mons left for him. This Mew is just sitting here being a fat, annoying piece of shit. Jesus, I'm super, super impressed with it. Wow. Oh my god, I'm really impressed with it. And in comes the Cinderace. I'm going to Roost here. We're going to play this song and dance again. We're going to play this whole song and dance again. Boom. Played him. Played him. Because at most, you do 132. At the very most, you do 132 to me. Do we Fire Punch here? We're out of range. Fire Punch, if he's a Dark type, where's Dark? 50 to 60, that's it. It does nothing. Oh my god. Wow, that is nothing. I think it's like might be worth my while to Roost up again, but I think actually I'm gonna go for Fire Punch. I think that's my play. We're gonna go for Fire Punch. We'll see what happens. Sucker Punch, yeah, he got me this time. That's fine. We're gonna take the hit. We're gonna take the hit. Yep, that was the max roll he got. You take the hit, Fire Punch it. Most amount of damage you can do. Nice. We can Roost here pretty freely. If he goes for U-turn, he goes for U-turn, so be it. What can I do? What can I do? I think, because I can set this up after with something else. Because if I U-turn here, he goes into what? If he goes into Naganadel, I go into Vaporeon. If he goes to anything else, I go into Vikavolt. So I'll Roost here. I'll Roost here. Sucker Punches, beautiful. Get out of range. Get out of range. We're good. We're good. This is an annoying Pokemon. This Mew, oh my god, it's so annoying. Also, I'm very annoyed right now because my Rayquaza sprite is kind of bleeding into my Aegislash sprite. So where is my Aegislash? Aegislash is below. I want to put it above. Come on now, Aegislash. Let's go for another Roost here. Reason I'm doing that, if he goes for U-turn, he goes for U-turn. So be it. He switched out. Sucker Punch again. We are out here putting in the finest amount of work right now. Mew is just unstoppable. Mew is crazy. Mew is so good. It's so good. Wow. Okay, well, we're back at full, so we Fire Punch here. That's it. Fire Punch. Fire Punch, Roost, Fire Punch again. Sucker Punch comes out, no problem. Ain't no problem. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. I did 160, I did 144 actually, 144. Oh, lived on 1. Lived on 1. And we Roost here, we'll take whatever hits he wants to go for, because again, U-turn will do nothing more than 132. Sucker Punch is quite a bit more damage than I expected it to. Is he a boosting item? He might be a boosting item. Ooh, he might be a boosting item, that's not good. That ain't good. Well, all I know is if we get rid of this Cinderace, I go into Vikavolt and click Sticky Webs, and I feel like I'm in a good position against the Naganadel. Because even if it's Scarfed, then my Mew will outspeed, not my Mew, my Weavile will outspeed. And even if it gets the +1 boost from Nasty Plot or something. Okay, so he goes for U-turn a Pyro Ball or something. Okay, good to know. I think he used 4 or 5 Sucker Punches there, by the way. Gunk Shot. Okay, he's Poison type. Does he connect? He connects. 120 base power. Wow, that's some damage there. Does he poison me? Because if he poisons me, he gets poisoned himself. I'm just going to go for another Roost here. We have 8 left. I can play this game. I can afford it. Sucker Punch. Dude, we don't need to attack you. The fact that U-turn and Sucker Punch are your most damaging moves, we're in a great position. So Gunk Shot as well. 56% is the most it can do to me. Okay, again, he's out of range, so we Fire Punch here in case he Sucker Punches me. We're in a good spot. If he attacks me with another attack, I'm just in such an amazing position. Sucker Punch, that's fine. We should take this hit. We should take this hit. Yeah, take the hit. Beautiful. If he goes into anything other than Naganadel, I Roost. But Mew is on fire. Holy shit. Are we about to start this season off with 6 kills from Mew? Is that about to happen? Like, I did not expect this set to put in this much work. Really didn't. But, hey, it is. This Pokemon is bonkers right now. Wow. In comes Bees. This thing gets priority, doesn't it? Let's see. Physical attacks. Does it get Sucker Punch? I don't think it does. No, nothing here I have to worry about. I'm on the special side. What's my time like? I'm good on time. What's my special like? I don't think it gets any attacks, so I'm going to go for a Psychic Fang and get the KO on this. Claim my KO. Correct? Switches out. Does he have a Rocky Helmet on something? Is this Rocky Helmet? Is it Rocky Helmet? If so, it's a great play. Nice play. Good play. Good play. That's fine, though. So Lantern, take it away. And Mew, unfortunately, you were fantastic for us, but it's a shame. All right. I don't think I did any damage to the Swampert yet. But I think a play into Ripple is fantastic. I think we can beat everything with Ripple. But I can also go into Acnologia. I don't think Acnologia is a good play. I think I'm just going to go Ripple and go from there. If he goes into Naganadel, I Ice Beam it, get it in range of Ice Shard, and I'm good. I don't think Naganadel gets Roost. I should double check that quickly. Roost, it does not get Roost. Okay, so in comes Ripple. Bees? Question mark. We just go for an Ice Beam here, put it in range, get rid of its Yachi Berry if it has one. It likely will have one. But damn, Mew is just so annoying. Oh my god. Okay, Ice Beam it freely. Get rid of whatever item it's got. If he goes for Nasty Plot, fine, go for Nasty Plot. We see a Draco Meteor come out. We're going to take that hit. I believe we take 2, if I'm not mistaken. 237. Oh, we eat that. We chew that up. Jeez, that did nothing. That did nothing. Wow. So Ice Beam comes out. Not even Yachi Berry. I really thought it was Yachi Berry. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, let's take a look and see if Vaporeon will KO with Flip Turn. We want Naganadel. 50. Again, Yachi Berry. We should KO with Flip Turn. Flip Turn is 10 to 12, so I feel pretty good about that. So we're going to Flip Turn here. If he goes Pert, he goes Pert. That's fine, because I go into Vikavolt and I click Energy Ball. Switches out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Really didn't have to go for an attack there, so that's fantastic. Flip Turn. Cool with me. Amazing. And I'm going to preserve the 5-0 here. I'm going to try and do that. So Buglu should take any hits. We're going to go for a Energy Ball here. If he switches out, he loses Naganadel. If he stays in, fine. He stays in. And he drops to my attack. But he's going to outspeed me first. But we have some good amount of defenses in bulk is what I want to say. So I feel pretty good about taking this hit. But we're going to go for Energy Ball here. He protects. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. If I roost there, oh my god, if I click roost there, I'm feeling so good about this game right now. It's going on for a long time, but it's been going the right way because of Mew. Mew has just been, it just put so much work in for us. It really did. Like, the absolute insanity that it was able to provide to this team was crazy. It was so valuable. Stealth Rock. Alright, it's fine. That is fine with me. I just go into Aegislash, take any hit he wants to go for, and Shadow Sneak. I'm good. So Energy Ball comes out, does a KO. Ooh, it lived on 1. That Protect came in clutch. Okay, so it has Flip Turn Earthquake as its last 2 moves. Flip Turn is the only thing I can do to attack me. Earthquake, you see, not worth it. Levitate. Beautiful. Energy Ball KO. And we're going to go into Aegislash here. We're going to take any hit this thing wants to go for because we have our Occa Berry intact still, and we're set. Guys, the fact that we're able to play around this team this way is incredible. Getting the early damage off on the Lantern with the, and the Greens as well, with Earthquake and not V-Create, was the word I'm looking for. Dragon Ascent, respectively, was fantastic. We were in such a good position. We're going to double hard into the boy Aegislash here. We are Occa Berry, so I'm not worried about taking any hits, and I just Shadow Sneak for game, and that's it. So, unless he reveals Rest or something, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling really good. Alright, Aegislash. Come on, buddy. And Draco's going to come out. Connects, not going to do anything, and we Shadow Sneak for game. Yeah, we chew that up. Oh my god. We just chewed that up, and now here's going to come the Shadow Sneak, and I'm really happy that Naganadel didn't get a single KO, because Naganadel is such a huge threat. It really is such an amazing threat. But we're going to get that Shadow Sneak off, and that is going to be a GG to my opponent. Well done to the squad. Putting a ton of work there. Wow. We take that W as I forget to remove Swampert from the layout. Let me go ahead and remove these Pokemon. So where is the Swampert, and where is... If I can find them, that'd be great. I can't find it. Oh my god. Swampert is 1 there, and then where is the Naganadel? Beautiful. We get a W. 5-0 win. 5-0 win. GG to Gray. I'm happy we got this win to avenge our loss in the BBR finals, excuse me. If you guys enjoyed the video, do me a favor, leave a like on the video, comment your thoughts on it down below. Would really appreciate any comments. Of course, guys, we won 5-0, so let's do 10 likes for every Pokemon we had alive. 50 likes. You guys can definitely do it. If you guys have stuck around to this portion, make sure to comment down below and tell me what you guys think. Do you prefer the layout or no layout? I would love to hear your thoughts on that. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that great stuff. And as always, I will see you guys next time.